Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have today is a 2005 Hyundai Accent GLS sedan. This Accent 4-door is painted in the noble white exterior paint color. You have storage pockets in the front door panels, manual windows, locks and mirrors. It has a gray interior and cloth seats came as standard. Both front seats are manually adjustable. The driver's seat does have manual height adjustment. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. The Accent is Hyundai's contender in the subcompact segment. It debuted in the mid-90s to replace the Hyundai Accent and has been made for 6 generations so far. The Accent has also used a number of different names depending on where it's sold. In the US, the Accent was sold for 5 generations, spanning from model years 1995 through 2022. After its discontinuation in North America, the subcompact Venue crossover replaced the Accent as Hyundai's entry-level car. This 2005 example represents the 2nd generation of the Accent, codenamed LC, which was sold in the US market for model years 2000 through 2005. This generation was made in 3 body styles, including a 4-door sedan like we have here, a 3-door liftback, and a 5-door liftback. For 2003, the 2nd-gen Accent received its mid-cycle facelift, which freshened up the exterior styling, in my opinion making it look a lot more 2000s than 90s. Obviously that makes this 05 a facelifted model. In the US market for the 2005 model year, the Hyundai Accent offered 2 body styles, which were the 4-door sedan and the 3-door liftback. The 2 trim levels included GLS, as shown here, and GT, the latter of which being exclusive to the 3-door body style. The standard engine was a 1.6-liter inline-4 making 104 horsepower. 2 transmissions were on offer, those being a 5-speed manual or this example's 4-speed automatic. All Accents are front-wheel drive. So in the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges. You have your tachometer, speedometer, temperature gauge, and fuel gauge. You have your trip computer and odometer as well. It has a 3-spoke design steering wheel, does have small sport grips, and the steering wheel does not have any controls, nor is it adjustable. Climate vent for the driver, panel dimmer. On this side is your exterior lighting stock, while on this side is your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have a digital clock, your central climate vents, hazard light switch, rear defroster button. Right here is your whole radio head unit. It is AM, FM with a cassette player. Equalizer knobs are right here. You have single zone manual climate controls. You have your fan speed, different zones, temperature, your outside air and recirculation, AC button. You have 2 cup holders right here. a lighter and ashtray or storage and a power outlet. Storage down below here. This button is for the overdrive. Little coin holders behind the shifter. Storage right here. You have your hand-operated parking brake and a cup holder for the rear passengers. And the driver's seat also has an armrest. Little storage sleeve of sorts on the driver's sun visor. Grab handle for the front passengers and rear outboard passengers. A manually dimming rear view, and no overhead console to speak of. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Standard on the GLS trim were 13-inch steel rims with wheel covers. Powering the Accent is the Hyundai Alpha 2 1.6-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 engine. It uses a cast iron block with an aluminum head, dual overhead camshafts, and 4 valves per cylinder. Horsepower is rated at 104 at 5,800 RPM, and torque is rated at 106 pound-feet at 3,000 RPM. The engine is paired to this example's optional 4-speed automatic transmission with low gear selection, delivering power to the front wheels. Running on regular unleaded with an 11.9-gallon fuel tank, updated EPA estimates are 23 mpg in the city and 32 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and surprisingly a multi-link rear suspension. The suspension is sport-tuned on the GT trim. Stopping the Accent are front disc brakes and rear drum brakes. The fuel cap is located on the driver's side. You do have 60/40 split folding back seats, which is nice. Map pockets on the backs of both front seats. Coat hook. Rear passengers, again, do get their own cup holder, as well as an ashtray or storage. But now, space in here, I'm about 6'1", with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable position. Obviously, legroom is pretty cramped. This is a subcompact car and a 20-year-old subcompact car, so like a new Nissan Versa has shockingly good legroom being a subcompact. This is not so much. Again, a 20-year-old subcompact, the last year of this generation. It's classic subcompact car stuff. My head is... I'm not having to bend my neck down or anything, but my head's kind of brushing against the roof, and legroom, you can kind of see it. If you're a smaller person, or if the person in front of you has the seat up a lot more, it's still definitely a usable back seat. But it's not something I can imagine most people being thrilled to spend several hours in for a road trip. This car is amazing. I mean, it's only 34,000 miles. Like a 2005, say, Ferrari. If you see one of those in mint condition, you expect it. It's not very surprising because those are collector cars, exotic cars. But a Hyundai Accent, of all things, from 2005, and it's perfectly preserved, showroom new. It's the tale as old as time. Little old lady who owned it hardly ever drove it. Just drove it to the grocery store once a week. It ended up being so well preserved, and the life that's left in this thing, it's got a lot of it. And there's not a lot of these left because a lot of these Accents and Rios and cars like this were used up. You know, used up until the wheels fell off. A lot of them weren't particularly maintained well or taken well care of. But I think these cars, I appreciate these cars a lot. They serve a purpose. I love economy cars. They're just honest, simple, cheap to work on, to maintain, to own. And they're just honest. That's all I can think. They just give you point A to point B transportation. They're woefully slow, but they're efficient, budget friendly. I mean, I think every car has its upsides and its downsides. Obviously, everyone knows what the disadvantages are of economy cars, but the advantages. This thing's tiny, it's easy to park, it's efficient, and it's simple. It's so simple. Just back to basics transportation. And to find one in this condition, it's pretty cool. Single exhaust, and about the only blemishes on this are some scratches from where the person probably backed into something, but other than that, completely mint, showroom new. Paint looks brand spanking new. It's amazing. The trunk of the Accent 4-door sedan provides 11.6 cubic feet of space, which can be expanded on by folding the back seats down. Even got a spare tire in there. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2005 Hyundai Accent. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.